Whew. All right. I gotta level with you. This is my second take. I know. I feel your frustration. I understand the betrayal. However, and before I apologize, let me get to the reasoning behind why I need to do a second take. I filmed a first take, and if you don't like swearing, cover your ears. It was dog shit. It was actually terrible. My audio was way up, so it was blasting, and the whole thing was just a mess. I got depressed halfway through the episode, and I started questioning my life decisions, and it got really ugly. I started going to really dark places, and so to save myself from embarrassment, I thought I'd just do another one. It's still going to be one take, but this is the second take, and so I appreciate your compassion and your patience. Let's get into it because I'm excited to be back. It's been a second. I really enjoyed making the last one. I finally kind of got the setup looking nice, and I let some fresh air in here so that my allergies hopefully are better. And I've been taking some speech therapy classes for the ums and the ahs. So let's jump right into it, shall we? The set that we're going to be reviewing today is Ahsoka's Jedi Interceptor. It is set 75401. It has 290 pieces, and it's for ages 8 and up. Way up. And let's jump into it. This is a part of a Clone Wars lineup of sets that have been coming out recently. There's the ARC 170. There's Jedi Master Plo Koon's Micro Starship, which I'm not gonna get. I gotta be completely honest with you. I might get the ARC 170. However, I might need more droid ships. Right now, I only have one that I got from Bricks and Minifigs. Email me back, please. And it's the only, and then I have like the display invisible hand, which you can't really use for mocks. I mean, it does kind of look like if you put it next to a battle, it kind of looks like it's far away, but that's about all that you can do with it. So I might get the ARC 170, and I'm not gonna get Jedi Plo Koon's because it's a micro fighter. So, with all due respect to Jedi Plo Koon, I would love Jedi Plo Koon. But, yeah. So, let's dive into it. To start off, we have a brand new Anakin Skywalker. This, I was really excited for. This was 1/3 of the reason why I got the set, because the only other Anakin Skywalker that I have was from a couple years ago, and it had a Sith face. It was Anakin versus Obi-Wan, so he was, Lord Vader on one side and regular Annie on the other. But this one is both little Annie and looks as Hayden-y as ever. And it's a good minifig. And so it's great to have Anakin a part of the family. I'm a little confused on why he came with the ship, to be completely honest. I get it, Ahsoka's his Padawan, but it also doesn't make sense because Ahsoka. No, maybe it does. Maybe it does make sense. I'm not gonna touch on that too much. I appreciate Anakin being in the set. The next is we have the droid, which the name is R7A7. It's nice to have a new droid, I gotta say. The coloring, the red and the green looks really nice. It doesn't have any back printing, which I feel like it should, especially just because there's a lot of R2-D2s with back printing. Is it a break? No, it's not. It's still a new droid, a good droid, and it's a cool thing, and it fits so cutely in right here of the Jedi starship. Ahsoka is next, and Ahsoka is another 2/3 of the reason why I got this set, because she comes with miniature movable legs. Now, this is actually the first time I've ever seen these, and when I saw it, that's when I decided I needed this set, because the height difference is more accurate than usual. If she just had regular legs, it would look weird, but it's like she's not too much shorter, but still shorter. It warms my ittle whittle heart, and I really like it. So the Ahsoka is pretty cool. It has dual printing on the face, pretty standard. Let me see real quick. Both of them have these new eyes, which I've heard a decent amount about. They're only 2 colors instead of 3 colors. I think eyes are usually like black on the outside, white, and then a color on the inside. I'm probably wrong about that. I don't care. I don't care about it. I've heard some things about people don't like it. I honestly, it's all right. I don't think it's too bad. So Ahsoka comes with 2 lightsabers, and if you're a Clone Wars geek, you probably know what color they are. They're red. Where'd the other thing go? I pulled it. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about it. 2 lightsabers, because she's got that cool fighting style. And I know you're thinking, oh, he did a cardinal sin and he put it on backwards, but I actually do this on purpose because one faces backwards and one faces regular, and it's just something I do to keep myself happy, because it's more accurate, I guess, in my opinion. Just looking at the. Anyways, who cares? Next on is the ship. Now the ship is the third of the third reason that I got this set. It is a cool Jedi Interceptor. It's a good size. You don't have to lay the minifig down in order for them to fit and close the top, like the Ewing, for example. Still love that set, but the laying down the minifigure thing is a little weird, in my opinion. But this one, she can sit upright. There's a sticker console piece, which is pretty unique. It's not like one of those standard ones that usually come with slanted 1x2, 1x1.5, and it comes with a lot of like blasters on the side, which is cool. Like you have these ones right here, then you have these 2 front ones. If those are blasters or just engine, who knows? Do I care? Yes, I do. And then after that, these bad boys flip up so you can recreate any. I promise that droid stays in usually. It's been a weird production day, and that's on no fault of Lego. That's my bad for not making sure it was secure. The swoosh aspect of it is really nice. It's got the 2 engines back here, and you can do the Revenge of the Sith thing, and little Napster tips and trick for you. I have this Jedi Interceptor now, which completes the Jedi fighter selection, because I have Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter from a couple years ago, and then a little tip and trick, I have Jedi Bob's Starfighter that came out recently. And what's cool about it, you might be thinking, why the freak does Napster need that? Because in the early 2000s Clone Wars animated 2D series, Anakin flew a starship that was exactly like Jedi Bob's, but it was blue. So it's pretty cool. And like I think the lore was that he modded it because little Annie was a pod racer and built his own pod. And so Anakin modded out a Jedi Starfighter to better suit his speed demon needs. And so that's why I do it. That's why I do that one. And so all 3 of them have a starship, and then the world's happy. We just need more droids. We need more droid starships. Seriously, and they might be coming out with more later this year or next year, which would be awesome, because honestly, I really want the ARC 170. I gotta say, I really want the ARC 170, but I don't have anything. Like, then the Republic's going to be way too overpowered. I wish I had that. There was, like, the Malevolence, that big old Malevolence. If I had that Malevolence from, like, early 2010s, I would have effed that battle up. In a good way. Anyway, so that was this set. I think it's a good set. With the cost of it, with inflation, I blame inflation. So if it's something you can't afford and you want just a nice little set that comes with Anakin and Ahsoka, you can make your own little battle. All you need is this and then a couple of droids, and and then you're having a fun time. And boy, do I know that I am. Anyways, this is the section where I thought I'd do something a little fun. Where I have a bookshelf. I got a new IKEA bookshelf, and I put a lot of Legos in it, and so I wanted to showcase that real quick. And I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I don't want to make you guys motion sick, so I might just show a thing. You can pause it on each one, and then I'm just gonna describe them as I can see them right now. So at the top of the bookshelf, we have the Empire, the Imperial Station with Tarkin, homemade Tarkin, Vader, homemade Admiral Yularen. If you don't know who that is, why you here? Just kidding. I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone being here, even if you aren't a Star Wars fan. And then we have a Dedra Miro kind of running the ISB intelligence. We have the Imperial shuttle to transport them wherever they need to go, and then a TIE fighter. Then the next one down, we have the Imperial hangar with a droid bay and a bomber and an Imperial interceptor. So they're ready to go at any time. Then moving down one floor, but in the galaxy of this apartment, we're moving to a different planet. Yavin 4 with an updated section inspired by Andor Season 2 with a eating area, with a General Draven or Admiral Draven, and a sick bay. Below that we have the hangar, or not the hangar, but like the field with the U-Wing and the X-Wing. And below that we have another Imperial ground base, which I think is pretty cool. And below that, we have a little fun Clone Wars area. And then, this one behind me, I don't know if you can see. Let me know if you want a little dive into that. But I don't want to stress you out too much with all the info that you're getting today. And, honestly, this is a good one. I like this one. And I like all of this. So sorry again for this being the second take. Still one take, but it was the second take. If you want the first take, let me know. I can send it. It's just depressing. I get really sad. I kind of tear up in the middle of it, just because, what is life? What is what we're doing? Is this just all for nothing? I meant that to be a joke, and then I started overthinking about it Okay, before I drown in despair too deep, this has been great. Thanks for watching. If you stayed the whole way, I love you. If you don't see this, you don't see it. But honestly, if you're still here, I appreciate you watching this, and it is such a joy for me to do this. So may the Force be with you always, and continue on Legoing. Have a good day, Napsters.